Hello.
Starting off stream the only way I know how.
Drinking. Yeah, Fallen, you forgot your alcohol.
Yeah, so that was a heck of a week to level up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
It took 4 months.
And I still waited until 10 minutes ago.
It's complicated.
Oh, yeah. College kicked my ass. You know, the god of the D&D world had to go take a break. So, last we left off, for those who don't remember, you guys decided to do a detour and travel through the wilderness, not along the main roads, but through the wilderness to get to the village of Dugan's Hole, where you guys were told that wolves were, tormenting them, like very intelligent wolves. You met them. Turns out they were winter wolves that were awakened.
Mm-hmm.
You guys talked to them. They led you to a almost like glacier cabin, where you found a dead giant, frost giant, and an awakened white mammoth, who hated you and wanted to kill you. But after some consideration and talking, you guys managed to talk him out of it. And you guys were told that he will stop tormenting the town if you guys found his master's axe, which was stolen by an adventuring party.
Mm-hmm.
You're given information. He allowed you to release the 2 teenagers that were kidnapped. However, the wolves did not value his weakness and fought with you. You guys killed them. You guys went back into the Alabama of Icewind Dale, gave them back their teenagers, and immediately beelined out of there because you were sure some of them were going to eat you. You guys leveled up to level 4, and now you're on your way to Goodmead. So, what do you guys want to do?
The fuck's a good meat? Oh, it's been so long.
Goodmead is the dwarven town that supplies most of Icewind Dale with their liquor.
The liquor got stolen. The liquor that we need for our tavern.
Yes.
We have to go reclaim it.
The liquor
Oh.
we need for our tavern.
Yeah, their liquor was stolen and their speaker was fucking murked.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Didn't what's his nuts say that Redbeard might be there?
It was speculation.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So you guys are riding currently on your dog sledge. Because I forgot you had those.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you're headed towards the town, towards Goodmead. You guys are taking the main road, right?
Yes, we are.
Yes.
Okay. So, you guys should be able to, get there relatively quickly because, if I remember correctly, it is, what's the travel for this?
I know standard travel is by foot or snowshoe. And this speeds it up. I don't remember how much.
It is a 6-mile long snow-covered path that connects Dugan's Hole to the neighboring town of Goodmead. Characters on foot can walk this path for 4 hours. However, it will mounts and dogs will slice that in half by 50%. So you guys will be there too.
Easy.
Is there anything you want to do during the 2 hours?
While we are traveling, I would like to talk to the group.
Sure.
And I need to reference.
Declan's gonna kill us all, guys.
Hey.
What's your name again? Feels like I've been asleep for 4 months.
4 years.
It's been 74 years.
All right. Well, danger. All right. I got Declan. Everyone. Real quick. Something I want to touch base on with you. I haven't really talked about it, but do you remember this? And I'm gonna hold up a little crystal. That used to be on my forehead.
The mind crystal, yes.
Yeah, that was on your forehead for a hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't you find that in the mine back
In
in
the
Crumb
mine,
Lake?
yes, exactly. So there's something that happened that I didn't really mention to the group. But I staved it off, and so I didn't think too much of it. While wearing it, I sort of had I wouldn't call it a feeling, more of I felt like I had to consume alcohol.
Well, that's weird.
Yeah, it's quite odd. But that's not what I want to talk about. So that's why I took it off. It was compelling me to do things I didn't want to do, but I felt a signal, I guess is the best way to describe it.
Right.
Um,
Something saying, "Hey, over here."
More like
Yeah.
a wah.
yeah, it was like a drone, like a droning sound. And I felt like I was being pulled towards the mountains, and I'm gonna point in the direction of where those mountains are.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the ones to the southeast?
Uh,
The spine of the world?
it doesn't really specifically say. It just says in the mountains,
I
somewhere
just
in the
assume
mountains.
because this is like a large mountain range.
Let's say that for the time being.
Okay. Yeah, if we need to change it, we will. Okay. But I feel like, in case this becomes something, I wanted to voice it to everyone.
You know, it was a distress call, or just duress signal.
A distress signal.
Distress. Thank you.
Okay.
Words.
Then I'll say that it felt like someone was calling for help, like a distress beacon.
That's kind of weird.
So I haven't put it on since. I don't know if doing that would help.
I mean, if
Like, get a better sense of what's going on. I don't know if we want to do that. If we decide to answer this call.
what did you? I don't think you ever said, but did you just find it in the chest or like somebody's skeleton's pouch down in the mine?
Well, it was kind of on the skull, attached to a skull that was pinned into the wall.
So it was in the rock? Like the skull was in the rock, or was it like?
Yeah. So was it the skull was like fused into the rock, or was it like a skeleton?
No, it was the skull was like the rocks formed around the skull.
The skull had become part of the wall.
So if I had basic schooling knowledge, that would have been from a really, really long time ago.
So whatever was putting out the distress signal is probably long dead by now.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So maybe it's not like top priority. I feel like helping out the folks here at towns, I think, would be
Probably a better idea. Yeah, well, I wasn't saying to attend to it right now, but
Also,
in the future.
Did you tell them what the skull was shaped as?
I think he talked. I think
not.
when he found it, I think he said there was like a mind flare looking thing.
Yep, it was.
I think I did mention that.
It was attached to a mind flayer skull.
Yeah. All right, and I will reiterate. I do believe it was attached to the skull of what used to be a mind flayer.
I have no idea what that is.
I'll give a quick description. Large, underdark dwelling creature, large head, purplish blue skin, I think. Evan doesn't know, but
It's purple. It's purple.
It's purple. Okay, purplish skin. Tendrils at where their mouths should be. They.
So like tentacles?
Yeah.
Calamari.
Exactly like that, hanging from their face. But they
that
do
sounds
eat
awful.
brains.
Oh, that sounds putrid.
It's quite scary. I've never encountered one, only through reading. But
Well, I
I mean,
mean,
was there like tentacle bones that you found?
No, you just saw the sockets.
Yeah,
It was-
just the sockets of where the
Oh.
muscles would poke through.
So they're like, gross.
well,
Yeah, they are.
Think of having the bottom half of a squid on your face. It was like that, and I just kind of do this motion, like wiggle my hands around
Yeah,
over
I
my
mean-
mouth.
Did it have a beak?
Would I know the anatomy of a?
Roll me a history or just straight intelligence, or no, arcane or history, depending on which higher.
Arcane or hit? Well, they're both 6.
Okay, well then, yeah.
17.
I'd say you know the
Okay.
basic, you know,
Yeah.
the
I
notes
would give
the notes you
basic
have
anatomy.
aren't like recent, but
Um,
they're there.
but yeah, I just wanted to make you aware of that. And with that, I apologize. I do have to go AFK. I'll be right back, though.
that is definitely
Thanks for
something to keep in
sharing.
mind. Whatever
Yeah.
whatever caused harm to it might cause harm to us, so we might want to, if we're ever in the area, be more cautious.
But we can also
Yeah.
investigate. And if they were in distress, they're probably dead by now. So maybe there's something there that can help us.
I mean, it wasn't a mine, so it flays up mines. So we might be okay. We're usually out in the open.
Yeah. We don't really go down into mines. We went into mines once. We dealt with it pretty easily. So it
Exactly.
shouldn't be a problem.
All of you almost died.
You know what, Maelstrom? Why we really haven't thanked you enough. We get knocked down, and I can usually get back up again, but odds are I get knocked back down, and there you are bringing us back up. And while we're at it, I'm getting this off my chest. I just want to say thank you. I appreciate it.
You're
I
very
do.
welcome.
So appreciate the healing that you have provided us.
If there's ever any like home cuisine you like, or just let me know. I can make some just as a way of saying thanks. 'Cause
You
can't
can
do
always have
magic.
first pick on any of my butchering that I do on the catches of the day.
Oh yeah, I am partial to fish.
I will keep that in
Duly
mind.
noted.
I'm not very good at fishing, but maybe I can get one with like my rapier.
So it is. If I remember correctly, you guys took a while to get to travel. I'm gonna say it's around late evening.
Okay.
Um,
My moon schedule.
the moon cannot be seen right now because of the. But you can guess.
I've been keeping track.
Oh,
It's sacrificing day.
It said 13 days until Moon Elven Door, and I have 6 days marked down.
Oh right.
okay.
Door's a thing.
Yeah, the thing's a thing.
But I would like perception checks from everybody.
Bingo. Oh, what dice
Perception.
do I use?
It is a light drifting of snow tonight, but nothing that is going to impede your travel or your vision.
DM, give me a number 1 through 6.
4. And type your perception checks in the chat, please. Thank you.
Pork sausage die.
That includes you too, Devox.
Yeah, no, I was just getting my dice out.
Okay, cool. And we're gonna just say Declan is currently spacing out. Wah.
His eyes are like drifted apart, and he's making the regular show bass noise.
Maelstrom.
Yes.
You're currently on the back of one of these dog sleds, and you're just kind of keeping an eye out, just like looking right back and forth. You see the light of a campfire, kind of off on the side of the trail.
Looks to be a light over there.
And once he does point it out, you guys do see it is a bit faded, but it's as you guys get closer, you can start seeing the Jesus Christ. You start seeing the glow of the fire, the orange glow a little bit more.
Okay. You guys want to check it out? It could be sorry for the mic noise.
That's fine.
Could be other travelers or something.
Could be our meat.
Oh, you know what? Arpax, why don't you scout it out? You're pretty stealthy.
Yeah, I'd be happy to.
Okay, you guys are stopping the travel?
Yeah, just for a little bit.
Okay. If you're gonna be sneaking Arpax, I'm gonna need a stealth check for you.
Stealth check from the rogue.
First stealth check in 4 months. Ooh, it is a good one.
Me too.
Whoever's like he's sneaking up towards the campsite. Are
I'm
you
staying back.
sneaking with him?
Hell no.
Okay. So then he's just going to look.
So
Is
I
there
could probably
anybody?
get in and out without being noticed.
Yeah. Is there anything anyone wants to do? Who is staying back?
No, I'm just gonna stay back and wait for any signals of some sort.
Yeah. You turn to look to see. You're like, oh wait, by the way, Arpax. And he's just gone. His white scales and fur coat just disappearing. The white abyss. You, however, are running your shit straight towards the light of this campfire. Evan, to quickly update you, you guys were traveling. It's around late evening. I would say around 9 to 8 o'clock. The sun has gone down.
Exact time, please. Thank you, Mister. I have an orb of time. Thank you.
8:42 p.m.
All right, 8:42. Thank you.
And you guys, Maelstrom pointed out the glow of a campfire, and Arpax, you guys stopped. Arpax is now sneaking up to it. Is there anything you want to do while you, if you want to hang back, do you want to try going for it, or you're just gonna let Arpax do his thing?
I'm gonna do something fun.
Okay.
Before Arpax leaves, I go, oh, Arpax,
Ah,
I learned a new ability. Perhaps this could help you.
oh,
And I cast invisibility on him.
He got a 21 on his stealth check, so yeah. I mean, now you're not heard, or nor can you be seen. So you're scary. You're fucking frightening. You're like a 7-foot tall fucking dragon, kobold.
Yeah, Cobalt. Thank you.
So yeah, you get none of you even see the footprints in the snow. None of you.
No! What have you done to me? Hello, can you hear me? Am I dead?
We can hear you.
Oh,
Arpax, we can hear you. We can hear you. It's okay.
uh,
I've just made you invisible. Just know that if you get into combat, you throw a strike or shoot something or activate something, you will become extremely visible.
understood.
So
Thank you.
this is strictly for reconnaissance. Be careful.
It's like videos where people like prank their kids that they actually turn them invisible and they start screaming and
Yeah.
shaking and crying.
I think if I ever have a kid, I'm doing that. Cause like my mother robbed me from that trauma, and I want that. I want to.
What you have to do, you have to actually go away for like a day, like sleep over at a friend's house, like actually disappear for a full day.
No. You convince the kid they're invisible, not you.
Oh.
You just look past them, going, "Where the fuck are they?" And it's just a kid going, "Ah!" And it's like I can hear them. It's just, oh god, all the tears.
Oh my
are
God,
just
Lauren,
fucking-
where are you?
And you start panicking, which makes them start panicking, and they start like shoving shit to make you like notice me. They start hitting you. It's funny, but that's beside the point. But Arpax, you walk up to this campsite. You notice it's a singular tent. You do see a sled, but instead of sled dogs, you see an axe beak currently kind of just reined in, tied to one of the spokes of the tent. And sitting in front of the fire is a tiny little humanoid figure, currently like curled in on themselves, just like hands next to the fire, trying to keep warm. Maybe around 3 to 4 feet tall.
Just one man.
Just one. You do see there is what looks to be a winter hare currently being roasted on the fire.
Nice.
The axe beak and the figure don't see you. They don't know you either.
Arpax is just kind of staring at him. How far do you think? How far am I?
You're about 20 feet away.
Does he have like a tent set up?
Yeah, he does. It's right next to the X peak.
Can I attempt to check inside of the tent?
Sure. If you interact with anything, pick anything up, you will become visible. But you can look into it.
Yeah, I'm just going to take a peek.
Okay. So you walk out and you peek into the tent. You see a sleeping bag, a satchel, and what looks to be a hooded lantern.
How close am I to this man now?
I would say around like 8 feet. No, it would be closer. So I would say like maybe 2 feet, because the fire has to be close to the tent,
I'm 2 feet from this man.
and he's none the
Breathing
wiser.
on his neck.
And he's none the wiser. You do now that you're closer, you do hear him mumbling.
Ooh, can I get close to see, try and hear what he is saying?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Thieves' Cant.
You do not understand what this man is saying. You just hear like, just his high pitched like little like something akin to Swedish.
You are not a 9-foot murderer.
Ah! You see him jump and fall down onto the ground, and though you see his hood falls back, and you see this wrinkly, just like white beard, like eyebrows, like kind of his eyebrow hair drifting over his eyes. This very elderly gnome just fall onto his back, and he goes, "Ah, Jesus!" Holds up his hands. He goes, "Please don't kill me."
I am not looking for a meal today.
Are you still invisible?
I don't know.
Does talking
Nope.
trigger it?
Yeah.
Nope.
No. Don't using an action triggers it.
Yeah, so he's like, he's just looking around going, ah!
Can I reach down and try and pick this man up?
Picking him up will reveal you.
That is fine.
Yeah, you can pick him up. He just looks up and you just hear, he just goes immediately limp as he passes out.
Oh dear.
You guys see Arpax pick up a man and just have him go limp in his grasp.
Pork will yell out, "Is he dead?"
You see he stirs awake going, looks up, and then falls back into unconsciousness as he sees you.
He might be dead now. I don't know.
Check a pulse.
I'll attempt to check the pulse.
He has a pulse. It's like fucking rapid as shit, but it's there. It's just...
The whole point of wasting a spell was so he wouldn't be detected, but okay. And Declan's just gonna start walking over towards them.
It's okay. He's not the murderer.
He wakes up again. This time he just blinks and looks up at you and doesn't faint. He goes, "Oh God, am I gonna die?"
Unless you have a heart attack, no, probably not.
I'm close to it.
You probably shouldn't do that. Not good for your health.
I mean, no offense to you, sir, but you frightened the ever-living daylights out of me.
I guess I apologize.
I am deeply humbled and very grateful that you did not, in fact, eat me.
What, do you think all kobolds just go around eating people?
No, but when a random person suddenly appears out of nowhere behind you, you kind of suspect we are in Icewind Dale, after all.
I've been all over Icewind Dale. I've run into many nice people. I should have introduced myself with a snowball. That's always a good way to introduce somebody.
You are a very big kobold, sir.
I was small from where I came from.
Oh, dear God. I would really love to. Could you? I'm a researcher, by the way, and I would really love to see your clan if that's the case.
Oh, what do you research?
About anything, the winter fauna, the weather patterns,
He
animals.
researches plants. It's the guy. Kill him.
But he does notice you guys walking closer, and he goes, "Oh God, there's more."
Ah, yes, these are my friends. It's okay. I don't think any of them are going to eat you either.
Is he correct?
Yeah.
No.
All of you are really gigantic.
Yeah, I mean, unless you're made of Wagyu beef, I don't plan on eating you.
No, but some might call me fine-aged.
I mean, I'm not a fan of dry beef. It's just old beef.
Yes, that is indeed me. I'm old gnome. Do you mind putting me down, sir?
Oh, yes, of course.
Packs. Oh
Yes.
my goodness.
Sorry, I thought I was showing you the world.
Oh, no.
My name is Declan Tiberius Caldwell. It's good to meet you, and I'll go over and shake his hand.
I am Salwyn Lastmane. Nice to meet you. And I will type that in the chat.
Saul? Should
Better
we
call
call?
Better call Saul.
He's a gnome.
Yeah, he is a no. He kind of brushes himself off. He goes, I mean, I wasn't expecting company, let alone one so surprising, but I do have some good Arctic hare currently being roasted if you want to eat it. I'm not sure it's gonna feed any of you all that well, because you are definitely bigger than I am, but more the merrier.
I look to the rest of the group. It's like, well, how much time do we have to spare?
We are currently about 30 minutes away from Goodmead. According to my map. And he holds up a map.
I'll go and I'll take his hair, and I will fix it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. Okay, well, if you insist, I wouldn't mind someone who knows what they're doing.
He's a good cook.
Oh,
You know,
good.
I added an accent.
Just leave it above the coals for about 10 minutes and let it sit for 15, and you'll be good to go.
I value them, and the more the merrier knowledge, you know. So what brings you out here? And scaring the all of my just everything. I think I peed myself multiple times.
We were out here investigating, looking for a murderer and a thief. He has our cargo.
Well, I can assure you all I have is some notes of research and a few spell components, but that's pretty much it. I am not a thief, nor am I a murderer.
Yes, you're also not 9 feet tall.
That would also, yes, no. On a good day, I am 3'5" on a good day.
Are you from Goodmead?
Oh, no. I am from East Haven, my friend.
You stopped in a Goodmead or anything like that?
No, actually, I have me and good old Salwyn. Oh no, that's me. That's the wrong name. I did not name my axe beak, but after me.
I mean, if you did, I wouldn't blame you. It's easy
Well,
to remember.
No, my axe beak Shelly and I have decided to, once they started sacrificing people to the good old Frost Maiden, to leave East Haven and travel across the Arctic. So we've been just kind of not following any trail, but we decided to go to Goodmead instead of Dugan's Hole for supplies, and decided to stop for the night.
If you don't like them sacrificing people, you can head up to Lonelywood. They only sacrifice animals.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Lonelywood is quite a far away place, but
yeah, but
eventually we'll get there.
If you get there, there's a little, it's like an inn, for say,
Called the Ramshackle. It's quite a lovely spot.
It is, yeah. You can,
I thought it was closed down.
Oh no, it's reopened.
Yes. New management or something like that.
Yeah, new management.
I have a feeling that I'm talking to the new management. Based on how much you're selling it.
Yeah, if you go in there, ask for Orpex Junior the Third Scarshazy Ravagin.
To be fair, a researcher such as yourself, I believe, would have a very interesting time at the inn.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Some very interesting folks around there.
You have piqued my interest.
Yeah, all you gotta do is ask for Arpax Junior the Third Scorsese Ravagin and say the large lad sent you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll get you a room.
That is a very peculiar name, but you know what? I can't judge.
Well, I mean, it fits.
I mean,
I'm sure it does. So, and you see he takes a seat right back down by the fire, and he just goes and he just pats the snow, like, come on. I mean, if you're willing to have a conversation and pass the time, I haven't talked to anybody for about 2 months, so it would be nice.
A long time to go without communication.
I have Shelly, but she's not much of a conversationalist. And he just looks to the axe beak, and the axe beak just goes, "Oomph." And she's mad at me. I pulled one of her feathers by accident, and she's been mad at me ever since. So,
Fortunate.
yeah, very unfortunate. But she is known to hold a grudge. But that's enough about me. So, going around Icewind Dale, and
I guess we've been helping some folks out.
well, 10 towns really does need that.
Well, I don't know if you heard or anything, but the mine in Tourmaline opened back up, and
I did not know it was closed down.
I mean, fair enough, I guess, but
Good for them. I'm guessing you had a hand in that.
yeah, I don't want to, toot my own horn, but
We did, though, yes.
yeah.
You see he is still trying to you see he's touching his coat, and he realizes that the snow has melted on inside, and you just see him wiggle his hands, and he casts Prestidigitation on himself to fix it. He's like, that's better.
One of the magic fellows.
Yes,
Oh.
I do partake.
Oh, are you perhaps a mage such as myself?
I dabble.
Declan cast Fireball.
I'd love to compare spell books at some point.
Well, what I've learned is what I've learned from my mother, and that is not much. You don't get much in Easthaven. It is a popular, it's a tourist attraction of 10 towns, but you get a little bit of spell books here and there, but not much.
Did we stop in East Haven?
No, you have not.
We stopped in Bryn Shandir. Okay.
Bryn Shandir, which is the capital, the first city, the old city.
Yeah.
Last I heard, there was a very powerful wizard in charge of East Haven. He didn't bother to teach any of you.
Not particularly. Well, I didn't live directly in the town. My mother was kind of a recluse after my father passed away, and I was a young boy. Kind of shoved me out there, and she taught me the way of conjuration. So here we are.
Interesting.
Yep, I don't know much, but it gets me by. But I've devoted my life to study and learn the ropes of Icewind Dale and 10 towns, and put my ear to the ground and understand what's going on.
So,
Good for you.
what I mean, you said you study Icewind Dale and stuff, but what's I don't know what you study. Find anything new?
I would like for you to roll me a d20
Ooh, interesting.
because you get a one of the tall tales in 10 towns.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's a 10.
A 10. Roll again,
Oh, okay.
because that's the one you already know.
1.
1. You learn a few things. They say the Frost Maiden lives on the Misty Isle, hidden among the birds in the sea of moving ice. There's a mighty strange whale with a boat on its back that swims in those frigid waters, which is quite interesting, might I add. I bet it knows. The animals are quite smart. I bet it knows where that island is. So if you can catch a ride on, oh god, what is that name? Let me get the name thing, because holy fuck.
So the Frost Maiden is on an island in the middle of where?
It's the Sea of Moving Ice, my friend. Where is the pronunciation? Oh god. Fuck me. Okay. Ongogjuk. I'm just gonna type this in chat for you because, God forbid, I know how to say names.
Filling that out in the snow.
Yes. That's the name of the whale.
Angajuk.
It's an old anchorage. But you must ring the bell hanging by the pier to call the whale. And if you can hitch a ride, he might show you where that island is. I have not tested myself because I am deadly afraid of water.
Probably should have mentioned that snow's water, huh?
Please don't remind me. It's hard enough being out here as it is. Maybe it's open water where I can drown. Because I'm not that great of a swimmer. Trust me, my mom threw me in the lake once and I nearly died. It was kind of like, where you just test it on people. Like, if someone's allergic, you feed them a peanut and to see how bad the allergy is, that type of thing. My mother was a strong woman.
Why would you do that?
My mother had her ways.
God, allergies are like my greatest fear. I had night terrors when I was a younger lad.
Well, that makes both of us, but mainly my night terrors were of my mother. But it's fine.
Put a meatloaf and come back out to see if they want, a dessert or anything, and their tongue's the size of the meatloaf.
Oh, that's terrifying. Is there anything else you would like to know? Do you want to try and get another one out of him? You could get another tall tale if you want.
Okay, one more, yeah.
Okay, roll a d20. Someone, one of you.
I'll do it. All right, Bramspint, don't fuck me. No, I rolled out of the thing 17.
17. God. Pronunciation. I love I love Icewind Dale, but the pronunciation stuff really kicks my ass. Okay, sure. Where was that? Well, if you're looking for something hidden in Icewind Dale, the people you should talk to are the nomads. The Reghead?
Oh, the
red?
Ragged. Oh, no. Oh, Raid?
Raid.
Yeah,
Raid. I think it's Raid, yeah.
The Raid nomad. They know every inch of this land and all its secrets. The tricky part is finding them. They tend to follow where the reindeer herds are. So look, if you see a reindeer herd, they're possibly close by. But no, if you're looking for anything hidden, like, the little secrets of Icewind Dale, they are quite the lovely people. Just don't spook them. Because that's what Shelley did.
Oh.
They didn't try and kill me, but they kind of were just like, go away. So she snubbed my chances of talking to the nomads, but that's fine. I'm not salty about it. He just glares at Shelley.
That's cool. How unfortunate.
Yes. But that's a fate. That's all I know about currently what's going on in Icewind Dale, but I'm sure you can find a lot of other people that travel around and have a lot of pleasant stories.
Cool.
Traveling around, you might have bumped into a few people. I'm curious, have you ever seen a dwarf with a big bushy red beard with a white straight throat?
You beat me to it.
Maybe carrying an axe.
What is the time frame here? Do you know? Because my memory's it's there, but it's a bit fuzzy. You see a bunch of, snow all day, so it kind of gets repetitive. I may or may not have seen one, a dwarf of that description, maybe about several weeks ago. He was with a hunting party out in the middle of the Arctic. And he takes out his map, and he points to around here.
Oh, that's a bit off the beaten trail.
Yes. From what I could tell, he was looking for the raid nomads, looking for herds of reindeer with a couple of other companions. I did not see an axe on him, mainly because I was far away and I did not want any. I didn't want to tussle. So I hid. Very easy for me.
Greatly appreciate.
Yes.
Any bit of information we can.
It is. Yeah. No, it's been. I just really like talking to people.
Just as a bit of information for you.
Yes.
I don't know how well you would fit in at Dugan's Hole.
I have no intentions of going to Dugan's Hole because last time they looked at me like I was a like some weird form of chicken nugget.
Yeah, that's pretty sure they're all. I heard this term from someone. Kissing cousins. So
They
Back up.
well, I don't want to assume. But there was
No,
there was a guy with 3 arms, and so there's only one way you can get that, and I'm sure no sorcerer paid a visit to that town.
Mm-hmm.
So yes. Yeah, no, please, if you're, I'm pretty sure you already know this, but if you're wise, don't go to Dugan's Hole. Try your best to avoid it.
We've already been there.
Actually.
Yes, that's where we're coming from. Very unfortunate.
Fallen.
Hopefully we don't return.
You looked into I forgot something. You looked into the tent, correct?
Yes. There's a gun.
Sorry, can you roll me a perception check?
Yeah.
It looks like it was recently fired too.
There's a brick of white substance. This man is a drug lord.
17.
Just ran into a drug mule.
Quick, cut the gnome open. You stab it. Just...
There's an empty box of condoms and an empty baggie.
700 nudie mags.
How do you spell that word?
NUDIEMAGS.
CONDOM.
I DM'd it to you. But I think that hair is done.
Give it a try. It's all yours, kid.
Oh, thank you. And you see he just grabs and just like with his hands picks off a bit of meat from the leg and just starts chopping on it.
Well, is it good or?
No, it
good. Yeah,
it is quite good. Quite
It
good.
could be better. Pork draws his axe.
Yeah. Oh no, it's quite. I can't believe it.
It's not quite like my mother. Oh well, why are you holding out your weapon, please? No.
While they're discussing that, can I try and break off sneakily and try and make my way into the tent?
Roll me a stealth check. And he will have that will be against his passive.
That's fine with you. That is a 19.
Oh yeah, no. I'm pretty sure that no one else
He's not
sees
gonna
you.
pass my passive.
You see him sneaking off to the tent.
No, I'm joking. I have a 10.
Oh really? Oh, who has anything close to a 19 or a 19?
Oh hell
I don't
no.
think any. Yeah, none of us. Yeah. So you make your way back to the tent, and he's none the wiser.
I'm pretty sure either Arpax or Maelstrom have the highest, and it's
Mine?
like 13. Or
Yeah, I was about to say mine's like a 13, man.
Oh, mine's a 13.
Mine is a 17.
Oh
something.
my
Arpax does
god.
best, but
So yeah, you make it to the tent.
I want to like sniff it and make sure it doesn't have a very irony smell.
Make me a intelligence.
Oh yes, this is going quite well. That is a total for 5.
It is mixed with the snow. It has made like a weird slushy. It's not mixing correctly with the snow. It's kind of like separating, but also kind of getting weirdly coagulated because of the moisture.
Can I scoop it up in my hand, like with the snow as well? Just
Yes.
a combination, and I will bring it out. What is this?
What? You guys see him emerge from the tent, cupping his hands. What were you doing in my tent?
I saw it before when I came in. I'm confused by this. This is not. I don't know. It was on the snow.
Oh, I accidentally spilled one of my components.
component.
What? A powder. He takes another bite of the rabbit.
I'm gonna get up and go over to Arpax. Oh, could I see?
Of course, I hold it out very proudly.
I'm gonna inspect it. Do I know what this
You roll me either this would be a straight intelligence or an arcane.
Oh,
I think arcane.
arcane. I'm gonna roll this one. 22.
This is an explosive powder. Even if it just lightly touches, like even if it's like 10 feet away from flame, it has a chance of just igniting. If it's if it's not mixed with moisture.
And it is.
This is a highly volatile version of black powder.
He actually did have a gun.
like you take its raw dried form between your fingers. If you snap your fingers, that shit will explode.
You will lose your fingers.
Yeah, it will just boom.
Arpax?
This shit is rare. This shit
Arpax?
is dangerous,
It's
and this shit
volatile.
is made. This is highly illegal in most of like
Most
favored.
of Arpax,
Yes.
please. Gently. I mean gently. Put that down. That is explosive powder.
It is mixed with water, so it's perfectly fine. Now back to this rabbit.
I'm
Very low.
gonna turn to him. What are you doing with this old man?
You eat it with what?
I get the trembles and I eat it.
Explosive powder. I know what this is. This is extremely illegal.
It is. Oh well, that's the first I've been hearing of it. Well, that is a first I'm hearing. You can make it. You can make an insight check to see.
Yeah,
if
I'm gonna insight it, even though I have fuck all for insight.
Just
Pretty sure I have a 0.
oblivious to the laws
Can I
of
also
your
incite this
fuck.
man who I am holding?
Yeah,
his
yeah.
possibly
You
very-
can. You
Okay.
can.
Please.
Oh
be
yes,
good.
that is a natural one.
Oh well, I got a 3 for a 3.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah, you guys can insight because even you Maelstrom if you
should,
want.
because
Yeah.
he's a wizard.
I want to insight check him.
yeah,
who's
no.
actually enjoying the rabbit.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate you, pork.
My
Oh,
priorities lie elsewhere. Doesn't matter. I'd say.
Arpax is still uncertain what to do with this powder.
Oh shit, where's it? That's an 8.
He's enjoying it.
I'm happy.
Maelstrom,
Yes.
the old man's getting kind of twitchy.
Well, obviously we're waving around a fucking bottle of thing of explosives.
No, it's in my hands.
Maybe you should put that down.
I agree, but where?
On the ground.
Anywhere but the fire, please.
On the
Place it
ground.
in the snow. Place it in the snow.
I start to wander towards the bird.
Our-
Hey, no, Shelly!
our-
No,
our-
don't go near Shelly!
No, you don't. You said it was safe, right?
Yes.
Can
Yes, I
insight
did.
check that.
Yeah.
All right, he's gonna hold it.
Natural
Arpax-
20.
Arpax is gonna
No,
hold it above his head.
he is sweating. He's like, don't go near the bird. Please don't go near the bird.
This is not safe. This is very much not safe. You know what? Perhaps we should have Pork throw this as far away as possible.
Maybe just put it
I just want to
down.
point out that if what I found was a little bit of a pile on the ground. This man probably has a bag of it somewhere.
I do not.
That is probably dry.
I spilled my last bit of it, and I personally did not think it was illegal up until this very point. So I am as just shocked as you are.
Yeah, that's a 21. Is this last man's last bag of powder?
This is not his last bag of powder.
I'm not a grown up in your town, sir. But I can tell when someone's lying to my back. This isn't your last powder.
Arpax looks over and he's now wearing a cowboy hat and his arms out, fingers twitching like he's ready to pull a gun.
Well, I'm holding a bomb in my hand. I mean, I can always just toss it at the fire.
I'm gonna walk away from the fire. Like a good
Yeah, same.
20 feet away between me and the fire.
Okay.
Now-
Wanders past the bird, a little farther out.
Well, I think well, I enjoyed your company, and I think if you really want to get to good mead before the sun goes down, I would highly suggest.
What are you doing with this stuff? We can't just leave you like this now.
I'm doing research
On what?
on Icewind Dale.
To see if it's explosive.
Are you
I
some kind of
have-
smuggler?
Ooh, that's
I am doing research on the environment of Icewind Dale, and I am thoroughly offended that you think otherwise. So I will please ask you to kindly to leave my campsite.
Salwyn,
Can
do
I
we
ca-
seem like cops?
Can I cash in my insight check
Yes, you can.
for him? That's a 5.
Yeah, now he's telling the truth.
Ah,
Same for
You don't fully believe him because he's like stuttering, but you can't deny him.
Yeah, could just be the rabbits got them all shaken up.
I'd say I'd probably take the extra powder, this pile of powder, like about 30 feet out. I've dumped into the snow and I've kind of wiped my hands in the snow to try and clean them off a bit and piled a little bit of extra snow on top of it.
Good. Good. That was a wise thing to do, my friend.
Salwyn, don't. We clearly aren't guards. We're not here to snitch on you. It's a little scary being around highly explosive materials, but you know, I actually I don't know. I don't think I have. Never mind. Are you a smuggler? Just be honest with us. We're cool.
I would like you to make me a persuasion check.
Hip.
Listen, it's against Faerun
So, total
laws
of
as
3.
well to lie and say you're
Well,
not a cop if you're not a cop.
What was that? What was that roll?
Total of 3.
I would very much like you to leave my campsite, please.
Real shame. If you were smuggling, we could have run something up with you, but
I am not smuggling.
okay.
He's a researcher.
Well, good luck
Here's-
smuggling your
I
black
believe-
powder, sir.
What is everyone's passive?
13.
17.
Are you guys leaving the campsite or what?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure. He told us to
Declan
leave. I'll
doesn't
respect the
want
boundaries.
to.
Yeah,
No,
as you
Gwen will be the last one.
as you guys, Arpax, as you, even you, Maelstrom, as you guys are like still hesitant on leaving, you see he's like, kind of like clutching at like the sides of his coat.
I knew he had shit in his fucking coat.
No,
He
no,
has
no,
a fucking gun in his
like-
coat.
no. It looks like he's about to like, you know, like those like whenever you see like someone doing interpretive dance where they're about to rip off their like, you know, their pants. He looks like he's just
He's got a bomb vest. Oh no!
he's just watching you guys leave, like just watching, just waiting, just like kind of holding on to it, just like do.
As we're 120 feet away, I'll tell Declan to just turn around and shoot a firebolt at him. And then make sure we're all looking away as he explodes.
Once we get out of earshot,
would.
I'm going to whisper to the group, we did just tell this man about Lonelywood and our friends there.
That's true.
Do I kill him?
No.
You see he this would be just for Arpax. As you guys are back at your sleds, which are about, 50 to 60 feet away, you see out of the in the distance he runs towards Shelly and starts like grabbing at the bags or like that are still strapped to the sides of the axe beak,
Yeah,
like
he has a lot of
frantically grabbing at them and like opening them, like shuffling through it, and he keeps glancing back to you guys to see if you guys are leaving.
I'm trying to catch his gaze as he's looking back at us.
He immediately looks away as soon as he catches your gaze, like, nope.
Like I unsheath Moon, the the rapier that glows, and I'm just like glowing my face so he can make sure he understands that I am looking at him, and I am seeing him do all of this.
You see him shake his head like, no, you don't see me.
You're not looking
get
at
back.
me.
Let's get back up on the sled. Seeing that he's still looking over at the party, Pork's gonna turn to him. Just
Hope you enjoyed the rabbit.
You
Goodbye.
see he's like, you see him like he's down on one knee, and he's like, you can't see it from over from where you are, but he's like screwing something onto something else.
assembling a sniper rifle out of a suitcase.
You don't know.
Hitman.
I'll be real honest, I'm getting real nervous here.
Yeah. Either we double down and go after him, or we just fucking book it.
You guys are starting to slowly move away from him, so he's now most likely about 90 to 100 feet away.
Should we?
Well, express
Quickly
my
move.
concerns. He could be a bomb runner, which is neat. But not good because he knows where our place in Lonelywood is. And personally, out of all these towns we've been to, I'm quite fond of Lonelywood.
He knows we do own the ramshackle, and he's
Yep.
no longer fond of us.
It's gonna be real bad one day if we wander in there and he's just
Well-
sitting there with a bottle on the table.
It'd be real bad if we wander into Lonelywood and a quarter of Lonelywood is gone.
Do we take him out for the?
You hear from behind you a weird, like, squawking sound that all of you know is an axe beak, like, screaming. And you look back and you just see a trail of snow being kicked up as he's now on the back of Shelly, leaving his tent and fireplace, booking it away from all of you.
Oh my god, he's gonna get his ass kicked in by fucking Smokey the Bear. He did not put his fire out.
Yep.
that's in Smokey. His life is in Smokey's hands now. So
Can I see if you took the rabbit?
He took the rabbit.
Okay. Good news, Mark. He did take the rabbit. He must have liked it.
Oh, that's good.
You guys like look back, just watching him just like get further and further away. He's not going towards Dugan's hole. He's just kind of going out into the general wild, kind of in this direction. Like you guys are currently like right around here.
mm-hmm.
He's just going straight this way.
Hmm.
After about 20 seconds, you're like, I wonder where the fuck he's going. The entire night sky is engulfed in orange as his entire campsite is just a tiny mushroom cloud that goes about maybe 25 feet in the air just completely obliterates his tent, his supplies, his sled, everything as he's now booking it.
That's a bit of an extreme reaction.
Gotta destroy the evidence that he can't keep carry on him.
What the fuck is this guy doing? This is the Frost Maiden. It's gotta be. The Frost Maiden has bombs.
I scared that man. He could have blown me up.
By the way, I rolled a dex save to see whether or not he will fall into the fire. Because if he did, no,
Yeah.
I'm just fine. No,
I don't want to know.
okay, I won't. You won't.
Okay.
You're good.
Good.
Yeah, no, I didn't say. I didn't say anything. We're good.
Okay.
I stopped
don't wanna
myself.
know.
I hope we never see that man again.
I would like to say, I like to picture that, like, the blast happened and the four of us are just, like, standing there, just, like, accepting it. And after,
The shockwave of snow is just woof.
after, like, a moment of silence, Decken, like, brushes some snow off of, like, his coat. And is just like, let's make a pact. If we ever see him again, we should probably take him out, because that could have been lonely.
Yeah. You know,
That's fair.
I do
Yeah, he
not know
seems
if
dangerous.
he's alive or not, but
No, you still see the trail of snow being kicked up as he's like riding away with Shelly. He blew
Yeah,
up his camp just
he
to get
ran
the
away.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He didn't blow up. He blew up his camp.
oh, okay. Well, maybe when we get to Goodmead, we should probably see if they do letter delivery or find someone who can deliver letters.
I love the people of Lonelywood, but the hunters are shit. And that's the best defense they have. even if we do get a letter to Lonelywood, the whole town's gonna be glassed by the time we get there.
Not too Lonelywood. We told him about our place, so I figured we send a letter to
Darlington.
yeah, send a letter to Darlington and let everybody maybe even our name.
Oh God, I forgot.
Nimsy, even let Nimsy know.
Oh, sure.
Maybe a general description of this fella to keep an eye out for him, and maybe send some of the more, I guess, mediocre, competent hunters to.
There are
I mean,
none.
I'm pretty sure Darlington, or hell, even what's her name?
The Mummy.
I'm trying to find her name. It's not popping up for me.
Do you mean Sonar?
Yeah, her. Have her.
Sonar, there it is.
Sonar, have her. Deal with it, because she's got that withering gaze kind of thing. I saw her use it, so.
I guess we should definitely we should put warnings out about this man. This man is a menace to society.
Yeah.
That's coming from me.
I would like all of you to roll me a perception check.
Okay.
Because you're now around 150 feet away from him. You just see the trail that he's leaving, that he's kicking up from the snow, is just kind of further fading away.
You said a perception?
Yeah.
And that one.
Maelstrom got snow in his eyes from the explosion, like, god damn it.
Bad.
Everything is me-colored.
So Pork and Arpax. That 23 was you that perception check, right?
Yes.
Okay. You see tiny off in the distance where he's currently just running, you see about 3 kind of like turquoise glowing orbs just kind of fly off into the air. And one heads in the direction of Targos, one goes to Bryn Shandir in the direction of there, and one starts zooming towards East Haven.
Get the fucking UFO.
From this man.
From where he is, yes. Off in the distance. You look up and they kind of just disappear.
The 3 sacrificial towns
Yes.
that he's supposedly avoiding.
Yes.
So I didn't see any of this.
No.
I pointed out and I explained what just happened.
You look up and you don't see the orbs anywhere. You're like, what?
Okay, and they went where? They went to East Haven?
Bryn Shandir and Targos.
Okay. Could you describe these orbs to me? Exactly what they look like? Maybe color?
They were turquoise.
Do I know of a spell that shoots off a turquoise color?
Make me an Arcana check. This is going to be a high DC.
Hold on 1 second. I've never had metal dice get cocked before. That was a little absurd.
Yeah.
It got caught on the what's this thing called? The baseline monitor. Oh, hot chicken. Tell me what I'm missing. That's a 24. Kiss another man while I'm
It is not a spell. However, back when you used to live in the civilized land, it is a magic item. It is an orb of communication.
Ah, shit.
Where it's a tiny, it's a kind of like a crystal, where you speak into it, and you tell the names of the recipients, and then you crush it, and it sends off. So that is exactly what he just described.
You described that, and Declan just goes, "Well, shit. That's a way of communication, Arpax. He's talking to people. We're fucked. And when went to East Haven, yeah? Where we're heading?
In the
It's not
direction.
our first stop. It's after good need, but I mean,
We gotta change our name. We gotta.
Maybe
be
we
called,
should
like,
just write East Haven off. At this point, the caravan's probably reached there. Now these orbs have reached there. I don't think we're gonna have any friends there.
Listen, all right. We change our names. All right, I got a big axe. Hear me out. We gotta take one for the team Maelstrom. You'll be sitting on standby. I'm gonna start cutting everybody's legs off. We're gonna lower our height to maybe 3 feet. We're all gonna be called the little lads.
No.
They'll never know.
On standby. Like him next, like just him with a tourniquet. Like, okay, let's go. The Nubby Boys.
You know, very explosive powder could also be used to like as a terrorist weapon. Like if he's, I don't know, maybe if he have a syndicate in East Haven, maybe he was helping overthrow the crazy mage man.
One went to Targos.
Icewind Dale?
One went to Targos.
There's a terrorist group in Icewind now?
Terrorist group in Icewind.
Wait, hold on. Bryn Shindir, East Haven,
East Haven
where?
and Targos.
And Targos.
Hold. I have a theory. What are the chances he's working with the Zentarum guy?
Let's
that one
not even. Let's not do that. Let's not play that. They communicate with their snake birds, not flying orbs.
That's
no.
if they can. That's if they have them on standby. They have other means of communication if necessary, but
Yeah. From what we know, they also use them as pets. So I don't think it's right to write them off yet. As far as we know, that's the worst of the worst in Targos.
So we're not liked in Targos. We're not liked in East Haven. We're probably about neutral in Bryn Shandir right now.
you're favored.
Well,
You're
we are,
okay.
but now this bomb man has got a note to Bryn Shandir that sounds like bad.
Technically didn't do anything wrong. And if it's an underground terrorist organization, I don't think they'll be trying to badmouth us to local people, because local people be like, yo, what the hell?
To be fair, if we go back to Bryn Shandir, which is the only town where we have undone the damage that caravan did to us, anyone who's acting really suspicious of us or hostile towards us are clearly connected.
That's fairly true.
Yeah.
Also, I'm still sticking with this whole Zentarum thing because their whole thing is shady underground dealings. And this is probably some kind of underground bombing group. So I mean, I don't want to go to Targos, but if
It is
need be,
completely like
what if we send
bewildered.
Darlington to go to Targos and talk to the speaker to get him out of town, and then we beat him up and get information?
Darlington walks into Targos, like, what's up? He just gets like some guy rushes him and he just explodes. It's like, well, let's go to Darlington.
To be fair, to be completely fair,
Darlington was poached.
we have not.
No, our luckiest would get in the Targos. We'd see Darlington crucified in the center of town.
That's very true. Perhaps we don't do that.
To be fair, we have not heard of any random explosions throughout 10 towns yet.
No, you have not.
Yet.
So either they're planning something huge or he's running a new operation. If Targos gets blown off the map, though, we probably know who did it.
You know, you got a point. We don't have any real connections there in Targos.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like any of them.
I mean, personally.
Well, except Ma. Ma was pretty nice.
Yeah, Ma was nice. But personally, for me, everybody I kind of care about's with me now or up in Lonelywood and Tourmaline, so.
You can send a letter to Ma, let Ma know that there's some terrorists heading her way. Maybe she'll start like a little rebellion group.
More eloquently, like, to be on the lookout for trouble.
Look out for spicy
Terrorists.
powder.
Yeah.
They're putting
Look
black
out for-
powder in the fucking snow.
Look out for newcomers, perhaps, or shady characters.
Targos, Bryn Shandir, and East Haven are like the trading route, so they get newcomers every day. Targos is the biggest city, I think. Yes.
One are about. To be fair, we are the largest. It only makes sense that the enemies are all very short gnomes.
The War of the Height.
The large.
Our enemies are going to be a group of goblins, dwarves, and gnomes.
That's hysterical.
As you guys have been traveling through this entire time, you start seeing lights ahead. You are gaining up on Goodmead.
Oh god, it's the flames of what's left of Goodmead. The bombing campaign has begun.
Goodmead does have a population of around 100 people, so it is a very small town village. So, let me bring you Goodmead.
How many people does Targos have?
I shall tell you in a minute when I pull up the Targos map.
Oh.
1,000 in Targos.
Ooh. Okay. So this is a little like Hamlet.
Bryn Shandir is 1,200. And where is it? East Haven.
So
East
Bryn Shandir
Haven.
is the biggest.
Yeah, Bryn Shandir is the biggest by just 200 people.
Okay.
So you guys are in Goodmead.
We made it to good meat.
You guys are
We're coming
around.
in from the south, yeah.
Yeah, from
Dugan's
right
Road.
around here. Yeah. Is there anything I need to read off about Goodmead to you? No.
Oh.
You do see along the road are poles that brandish flags with their
Heraldry.
heraldry. It is a dark brown drinking mug made of a cut off section of horn with an antler handle added, upright and centered on a white field representing the town's mead exports and its cold, snowy climate.
Cool.
I guess now
Oh.
we get to find out if good mead has good mead.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have a speaker.
No.
Let's go to the speaker's house, see if anyone's taking a president.
That's true.
It's a good idea.
Just some homeless guy.
Are there
My
children?
name's Ted. I got 4 toes.
You want to see a baby bird?
This is my dog Scruffy. He just jumped in my cart one day. Kind of just took it.
This is my cousin. We kiss sometimes. She's from Dugan's Hole.
Andrew, kissing cousins from Dugan Hole.
I hate all of you. This is
Are
so
there
fucking funny.
small children that I get dealt with a snowball?
What the fuck is this shrine, dude?
I don't know.
That's
Let
something
me
for,
sort it.
for
Sounds
Maelstrom.
So you walk up to the speaker's house. The lights are off. The door's locked.
Yeah. I give a quick little knock. What time is it?
It is
It was
around.
like 9:15
Yeah,
before the
it
hanging
is.
out.
It is now maybe around close to 10.
Oh, so maybe we try this in the morning.
Yes, maybe. I know. I don't know. Maybe. We're here, so I mean, oh, so what if we disturb their night's sleep? We're here to help them.
Yeah. DM, is there anyone walking around outside?
There are a couple people who are kind of just walking towards their homes.
I'd like to walk over and talk to someone. Excuse me, just the first person I see.
Yeah, the first person you see is a human male. Yes.
Pardon. Sorry to disturb you so late. My friends and I just got into town.
Oh, welcome to Goodmead.
Thank you. I just have a couple quick questions if you have a moment.
Oh yeah, no, I have a moment.
We've heard about the loss of your speaker.
You see him kind of like he does that. Okay,
Yeah, I laid it on a bit thick. Has anyone taken the mantle? Does anyone live in the speaker's house?
As far as I know, no one has currently moved in. As for a new leader, it happened quite recently, so none of us have really. We don't know whether or not we're gonna get a new one. So you kind of found good mead in a bit of a confused state.
So you don't know who's leading now?
No. Usually those decisions are made when all of the speakers meet up in Bryn Shindir and talk. However, we could the towns themselves do vote. And no one has come forth to elect themselves yet. Because it's happened. We haven't even had his funeral yet. So
Oh,
fairly recent.
If you don't mind me asking, how did your speaker pass away?
He was killed by a Verbeeg.
A what?
All of you know that Verbeegs, and here's how it's spelled.
I mean, would I know what it is?
Roll me a history check, all of you. History or nature?
I'm about this.
Nature. Still not going to be good.
Dirty 20.
It's a 6.
Natural 20.
Okay,
Nature,
natural 20.
That's a 7.
Okay. So for those who got, above a single digit, Verbeegs are giants that resemble oversized humans with gangly limbs and elongated faces.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes,
I'm gonna say gross human.
kind of happened a little bit of surprising.
Where did he kill your speaker? Did he break into the speaker's house and murder him, or was it like in the streets?
That is a good question. Let me read this real quick because I'm trying to figure out whether or not.
Running out of color.
To be fair, we could lead this town. Sure, we're the owners of a business, but we could be the king of a town.
I don't think they're called kings.
Lords!
Not even close. They're just speakers. And even then, we just have to. We wouldn't have, say in what goes. It'd be more of. We have to talk to the other towns, get their approval first. Kind of shitty.
Well, I for the most part, it was a couple of days ago, 2 days ago to be exact, when good old what's his name? What's the speaker's name again? When good old Kendrick died, one of the Verbeeg was in town and grabbed a shipment, 3 casks of mead. It loaded them onto a dog sled, and Kendrick, being the brave man that he was, tried to prevent it and was squashed. His entire ribcage just went inward. Punctured most of his vitals, and he bled out in the snow slowly.
Oh.
Nobody did a mercy kill on him or tried to heal him?
He was in a part of town. It was a weird time frame. Most people were a little bit late to get to him, but we heard his cries from a couple of houses over. It was, if any of you ask around, you will know that most of people want to. We all have a burning passion to see them burn, because Kendrick was a very lovely man. And we all want to see his killers taken care of, and most of the dwarven people who supply the mead want their mead back.
Said understandable.
But it is quite late, and I don't know much about what's going on. I'm not in the political spectrum of here in Goodmead.
Yes.
You might find more information at the tavern.
I was going to ask real quick if there was perhaps a place to stay for the night. Does the tavern also double as an inn?
That would be the meat hall.
Fantastic.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Have a great
He
night.
points you in the direction.
All right.
One last question before we go.
Yes.
Does this town sacrifice people?
Oh, no. We do a sacrifice, but we sacrifice warmth. So no fires at night.
It's warmth again.
Nope. No blankets. Any type of warmth, nothing.
Well, it's another one-room night, everyone.
And you see, he's not wearing gloves, and it's like
Socks.
you see he's kind of like constantly like moving his fingers, like just keeping circulation.
You should go home before you lose those fingers.
Thank you. And he just immediately.
Yeah, I'll head off to the meat hall.
Yeah.
Okay,
Follow in suit.
guys, walk to the meat hall. So
I go to the meat hall next
Mhm.
door.
Yes, meat.
The mead hall for in Goodmead is very well known throughout 10 towns. 4 decades ago, this mead hall put an end to the town's dependence on knucklehead trout fishing with its famous honey wine, which quickly became popular throughout 10 towns.
Sounds good.
It is a large fire-heated space. Well, some nights it's fire-heated, some nights not. Space dedicated to bee husbandry and nurturing of beehives. The droning bees can be heard throughout the town, though most residents are accustomed to the buzzing. So you guys do hear like a low buzz.
That's cool.
Surprised the bees can withstand the cold.
Me too.
Yeah, I'll head into the meat hall.
Mhm.
Same.
Cracks the door open.
Of course.
I'll open the door quickly, shut it.
Mhm.
So you guys enter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. It is. What is this? I have to read a little blurb. Give me a minute.
We're here together to celebrate the life of Grandpa Jenkins.
Never mind, I'm sorry.
No, what's up?
I can take a picture of your camera to the last days.
Yes, ma'am. It's a big blurb. Unless he reads at a 3rd grade level.
Now, there's a lot to read.
I'm just fucking with you.
Okay, yeah. So you guys enter, and it is full of people. Or maybe around 30 people are just kind of sat around here. There are like open casks that you can just go and just like pour yourself a drink. There doesn't seem to be a bar or like someone serving the drinks. You could just kind of like come in, get your drinks. That's pretty much it, and just sit around and lounge.
Oh, okay. Cool.
It does not count as a inn, however.
Okay.
It's just a place to drink. There are no rooms. In fact, there's nowhere to there's no inn in Goodmead at all because their service is 1.
I mean, there is an empty residence we do know of.
You do if you want to break in.
I mean, it's better than being out in the cold.
That's up to you guys, but you guys enter.
Yeah, if they don't have it in, we just gotta be like, let's go through the back door.
Yeah.
In and out through the back door. Make sure no one sees us. I don't want to sleep in the cold.
Because I can. Yeah, I'll go up to the I guess if there's like a bar or something. Let's see.
There's like a table full of just like casks, the kegs that have been like tapped into so that you can pour yourself a drink.
So there's no like
food or anything?
There's a back kitchen, but
Okay, yeah.
there's no
cool.
one like, hey, may I take your order?
Oh, is there anybody in the back cooking?
Yes.
Okay. What food's being made?
You do see surprisingly, a 6 foot tall, red scaled lizard folk
Oh.
currently
Uh,
just chopping away at what looks to be like the like a leg of reindeer.
I'll peep in and be like, hello. What's on the menu?
Ah, reindeer steaks, cuts of meat, seared.
Anything else?
Unless you have more ingredients for me to make, then no. I cook what is given.
Yeah, I mean, I got some root vegetables. I can help if you'd like.
You see, he picks his teeth with one of his claws, and he goes, as he thinks, he goes, "Hey, I could use the extra hands. I have no intention on making a stew, so
No, of course, but steak and potatoes.
that would make them all shut up. So that's good for me.
I got some rosemary. Can throw it in. A little bit of butter on the steaks.
I do have," and you see he goes up and like there's a grabs a barrel and he kind of reaches in and holds up literally like quite a lot of bones. He goes, "Some bone marrow in the potatoes, I guess."
Sounds good.
Um, the name is Merku,
Merkel.
and he holds out his hand.
Pork sausage.
I like that name.
Yeah, me too. So, you from around Icewind there, bud?
No,
No.
no.
Where you hail from then?
From Chult, actually.
Well, that's a lot warmer than here. How'd you find yourself up here?
I used to be a part of an adventuring party, and we disbanded, and they took the travel sled, and I need to make money.
Well, how much you need?
If I'm going to repay my debt and get back to Chult, I'm going to need around 400 gold pieces. So I'm currently at 50.
So you have a debt? There's
I
a
do.
story there.
and he's just gonna start like preparing foods. And...
You see he starts putting the bones to like roast them off, like just in like starting to cut them in half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you're an adventurer, you get a debt, and that debt builds the more people you ask, and if you don't pay them, it happens.
So I've never been to Chult. What's it like?
Warm. A lot of people, jungles, very nice, like ocean, like rivers and stuff like that. The scenery is nice.
Sounds wonderful.
Bugs are not great.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan of those.
Yeah, you don't get them much here, but you kind of get accustomed to the spiders the size of your head.
I don't think I'd be able to do that.
They're really good though. You roast them and
I assume they're kind of fatty in the thorax kind of area.
you kind of stab a straw into it and you suck it out. It's quite nice.
But I guess I'll have to try it one day.
Well, if I ever find myself in Chiltown, and you do too, I'll show you around. But we can hope.
Who you inquired a debt from somebody? Who would that be? If you don't mind me poking around. I'm in an adventuring party myself, and kind of just don't want to get mixed up with the wrong people.
You must say that it's ridiculous. I don't really want to go into details. It's kind of embarrassing. To be honest with you.
It could be worse. Earlier, I saw kissing cousins, so...
You've been into Dugan's Hole.
Yeah.
I have. That was the last place I went to, and before my own adventuring party decided to drop me.
I mean, Dugan's Hole did give me thoughts to bounce, so...
Yes. I guess.
The speaker's a nice woman, but the folks there
We didn't get the memo. We didn't talk to her. We just heard from the locals that a local frost giant was giving them trouble. For the
Oh,
most part.
well, my frost giant's dead.
Yes. No. Yeah. We did that.
Oh, you did?
I get
Oh.
you saw it. Yeah. What?
By any chance, do you know a fella by the name of Redbeard?
You see his eyes narrow. And what if I do?
Well,
I swear I will get the money. Just please. This is what that
no.
buttering up act was for. Trying to
No,
be
no,
friends over
no,
cooking.
No. Listen, Dugan's Hole was still getting harassed by some winter wolves, and we went and took care of that. Killed the wolves off. Turns out there's a speaking mammoth who's pretty upset that his frost giant died, and he said he'll stop harassing people if we get the axe back that the giant had. So I got no qualms with you there, but if we could possibly get that axe back to that mammoth, we'll probably solve a whole lot of problems.
From what I know. Well, Redbeard's real name is Melgern.
Melger?
Melgern. And I'll type that in chat. And he's one pain in the ass. I tell you that. We got back here to good mead. And well, since I am not one for keeping my own money. I may be bit of a I like gambling, okay? I like gambling.
Fair.
And well, Melgern kind of took advantage of that and decided to pay, I thought he was being nice, like, oh, I'll pay for your equipment, I'll pay for this, I'll pay for that, just to snuff me and go, well, you're not coming home without paying me your 450 gold pieces that you owe me. So
kind of sounds like an ass.
yes, he also kind of has, he's he does the kind of how do I put it, pushing pen and paper type, holding it over your head.
She's a businessman.
Worse, he works with a lot of them. Actually, you would be surprised. Yes, actually, he works with a group that has influence, kind of up the coast of the Sword Coast.
I'm just gonna go off a whim here and say it's the Zentharium.
For the most part, yes, actually.
All these circles make a square. I swear, Murdoch.
Yes, so
The fucking Zentarum, I hate them.
so he kind of abandoned me to go do some work with them.
So I'm just throwing this out here theoretically.
Yes.
So Melgern no longer in the picture.
That would be very nice for me. Yes.
Would your theoretical debt be paid off theoretically? Air quotations.
He has the gold that I require, so if he dies and you're kind enough to back.
Yeah. Yeah, that actually would
I give some stuff in return.
Of course, yeah.
Now,
of course, your supplies and everything. You didn't stole that from you.
Yes. I had a very lovely bow.
Oh, so you're bowman.
It was made of rhinoceros spine. It was so nice.
Pretty fancy.
Yes. A couple of bone knives and all that, but
Yeah. And was there anybody else in your group he traveled with?
we traveled with an elf. And a gnome.
I swear, if these circles,
What's the
these
name of
squares
this
begin
gnome?
to make circles.
And
The elf died.
Okay, the elf's gone. That's
Yes.
Sorry
She was
for your
lovely.
loss.
She was lovely, but we didn't have much of a. It was a working relationship, not really.
Yeah.
Like
Gnome.
in the
Oh,
gnome's
nothing.
name.
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Are you guys like walking back into the kitchen? Like, where the fuck is the food? They're just talking now.
Um,
Yeah.
I would. Oh, go Devox.
Oh no, I'm just like, I guess waiting.
Yeah, you're just waiting.
Yeah, I have no real reason to go back there. Probably just having small talk with Arpax and Maelstrom.
Okay. You asked
Oh.
the name of the gnome. Oh, yes.
Yes.
Actually, I'd be trying to inspect the stone some more. Not let a roll is necessary. I doubt I'd get anything from just looking at it. The jewel.
It does shine.
Yeah.
Kind of in the same frequency that, kind of like a flickering flare.
Okay.
Cause kind of like in the same like rhythm as you heard the signal in your head.
Okay.
Like the woom 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 woom
Okay.
woom. As for you, Pork,
Mhm.
he goes, his name was Solwyn.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Oh,
Well,
god,
thank you.
these squares are making circles now.
And he like sticks his knife into the cutting board. And is like,
Oh my god. Oh.
From that
Okay.
reaction, I'm guessing you know Solwyn.
Yeah, no, we just met him outside Goodmead.
What?
Yeah, no, he was like 30 minutes south.
You see, he grabs his knife and he goes.
No, he's gone. He left.
You just see him like he stabs it into the counter. Like, damn it!
Yeah, I know. Okay, so you get this. This is you sit down. And I'll go like, I'll pull up like a stool that's nearby or something. I'm like, this is. Oh my god, this is loud. Okay, so coming back from Dugan's Hole, and
Yes.
it's getting dark, so we see a little camp light. We're like, oh, okay, maybe we can make some small talk with some strangers, find some more about the area. Of course, my group's not from around here, and so we got a sneaky folk in our we got a kobold in our party, and he managed to sneak off and look inside.
You have a
this tent.
kobold.
Yeah, we have a kobold. He's
Yeah. After we're done cooking, I want to go meet him. It's been a while since I've talked to a kobold.
Oh no, of course, yeah. I'll introduce you to the
go.
group. But yeah, we went and talked to him, and he went and kind of surprised him and kind of startled him, and he fainted, and then he woke back up, and I fixed up his rabbit for him. But anyway, I guess our kobold Arpax, I'll just call him Arpax instead of kobold. Feels a little racy to just refer him by his race, but
Yes.
our friend Arpax
Ah.
found something in his tent, and it turned out to be some explosives. And after we
Naturally.
questioned him about naturally,
He's an explosive expert.
he said he was he dabbled in conjuration.
No. He's an inventor.
Okay.
I had to mute myself. I was screaming.
Yeah.
I hate this man.
And okay, so after that, a little bit of chit chat. You got real, suspicious, and
He's
We
a
got
terrible
his-
liar.
we got yeah, I couldn't tell, honestly, right
Ah.
right over my head. But after a
And-
bit, we left, and he blew his whole campsite up. So the whole thing just went up in smoke.
That is usually his escape plan.
And then he took off, and a little bit later, from like I don't know, we saw shoot up in the sky some turquoise orbs heading
Did he-
over to.
Did he
East
touch
Haven.
any of you?
I mean, Arpax held him.
But was it skin on skin?
I mean, no, Arpax was pretty like.
Did you ask your go get your friend?
I'll
Go get all of your friends. Actually, I
I'll-
need to talk.
yeah, I'll go and I'll pop my head out and be like,
lads, come on.
So anyway, that's when my brother shoved my head into the chamber pot, and okay, we're coming.
Your traditions are so strange.
as they're
Oh, I
walking,
hate
you guys can clearly see that Pork's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Porky, you doing all right? Did you eat a really hot pepper?
No, I met a guy. His name's Merkel.
Oh, congratulations!
As
You
he-
guys
as
walk
he-
into the kitchen and you guys see a lizard, a red-scaled lizard folk.
As
hello.
they come in and go,
Are you the man that Pork has met? Congratulations! It's so happy to see him happy.
Yes, this is.
You must be the kobold. Hello, it's nice to meet.
Yes,
It's nice to see you.
this is our Pax, and that's Maelstrom over there.
You see, he's not questioning your koboldness. He's like, "This is a kobold." Hi.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, naturally.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
God damn it!
You see, he like gives you like a bro hug.
What up, my kobold?
But no, get this. All right, you guys. I'll pull up some like other stools and a bucket. And I'll flip it and like, you guys gotta sit down for this. So, Merkel, he knows Redbeard. He goes by Melgern. Melgern and Mergern were in an adventuring party. We get this, Sawin.
Oh no.
I
No,
guess
no,
it's a small world.
No, okay, let me finish here. So as we were coming in on our way to Goodmead, we're like, maybe should we kill this guy? It's kind of suspicious, but we're like, we're not those kind of people. But anyway, he shot up some turquoise herbs, and they went to Brinshendir, Turgos, and East Haven. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either, but I know that's his form of communication.
Okay, well, we know he's talking to someone.
We probably know who he's talking to in
Yup.
Targos.
Yep.
Who you?
100%.
You know more than I do.
Well,
I have an inquiry.
Also, hold on, real quick. Also, he used to work with Melgern, aka Redbeard. Redbeard's a real asshole, and I guess Merkern, he like scammed him out of his gear. He has a real nice bow.
Oh.
So if we like accidentally Melgern, we got money to bring back here for him. He wants to get back to Chol.
Excellent. I'll look at Merku and I'll say so please indulge me for just a moment. What kind of research did Solwyn conduct?
Explosives.
He's an explosive expert.
Oh, that silly son of a bitch! And I just make direct eye contact with Pork. Like, fuck.
He once invented for our elfin friend. She had a He like holds out his wrist and he goes, a pistol that was hidden under the wrist.
A what?
A big boom projectile.
Oh my.
It backfired and blew her wrist off, resulting in her bleeding out and dying.
People bleeding out and dying from this town.
Yes. That's funny. Yes, you're right.
So, like, I don't remember. Did we give him our names?
So say we told Solwyn where we live with all of our friends.
He's a very vindictive man. Yes. Are your friends capable?
No.
Kill Solwyn.
Are your friends resistant or immune to any type of poison?
Yes, actually.
Yes.
Probably.
Not
At least
probably
Sonar.
probably not Arpax Junior the Third.
I mean, he's a bush, so I mean, how poison can he get?
Weed killer.
Yes, pesticide.
True. Pesticide, yes.
But
I
we
think
got
Sonar
evidence
would be
that-
okay.
Yeah, Sonar, because she's not alive.
That is a bonus.
And then we got
Darlington, which is
what
a
was
druid.
Darlington's class?
He was a druid.
yeah.
So
Oh,
he should have
so-
resistance,
Yeah.
or at least.
Could we like send a letter?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Maybe send a letter like post haste, find someone, throw some gold their way, and
Because
I'll start forming a letter.
Solwyn is a little bugger. You know, it's a little gets everywhere and it's very vindictive. Someone took his seat at an inn. The next day the man was poisoned. By the way, that goes back to my original inquiry. Who touched him?
I held him.
Did you feel a tiny prick?
I don't think so.
Okay, then that's good.
You did surprise him.
You did. Don't make contact with him because he has mutated himself to have on his skin tiny little bristles that if you touch it, he's kind of like a pufferfish. You will die.
Pork's just like, what the fuck? And he goes over and just starts quickly like slicing some potatoes.
Jakai, can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is this all part of the game?
No. This is me.
Wait, I was gonna say, is Wizards of the Coast doing this?
No, they couldn't come up with.
They're
the
not
half the
brave
shit I
enough.
come up with. They're not brave.
Holy shit!
Oh my god.
The more you talk, the more I feel like I should try and track this fucker down before he gets anywhere.
You will never find him. If he's escaped now, it will take months to find that little shit.
I am a very good tracker.
You'd be surprised. We once lost him for 2 years, and he suddenly showed up in the inn where we were. And apparently he knew exactly where we traveled, what we did, how much gold we spent, and everything in between.
Hear this? Well, this may work in our favor because we can, he can fall into his own trap. So he's covered himself in little pricks, yeah.
Little pretzels, yes.
Evelyn, our undead mistress, she obviously is undead, won't get affected by poison, but she's got that one ability where she just touch people and they're like, I seen her doing on that saber tooth.
That's true.
So like, he's just like, oh, touch me. And she's like, okay. So like, get played, nerd.
Oh, touch me. Sorry. In the meantime, Declan is furiously writing out a letter. Once he finishes, you all keep talking. I'll be back. I'm gonna find someone to send this to Lonelywood immediately.
There's the postman lives a little bit close to town. You can wake him up. He's a gentleman.
Excellent. I'll get details from what house,
Mhm.
and then I am gonna head out to that house.
Okay. Everyone else, what are you doing?
I mean, I think I got everything I wanted out of him, and some. I was just trying to.
So,
Does this mean we kill every stranger we meet on the road going forth?
did he run away from you? Because he's not that fast.
Well, he jumped on a bird, and he took off on the bird, and then his camp.
You see him pick up his knife. A what?
Well, an axe beak.
Axbeak.
He told me Shelly was dead.
Yeah, that was the name of the bird, Shelly.
Yeah.
He took my animal companion.
Ooh.
He has your bow and your bird.
No. Melgren has my bow. Apparently Solwyn has my bird. I am going to cry.
This guy's got fuck all.
Now,
Sucks.
do you know of anybody else that would be in Brinshindir and East Haven? That they would know, or is this like after you?
I mean, as soon as he brought up the Zentarum, I that's when I declined, and that's when they up and left me because I didn't want to do the shadiness. I didn't want to deal with politics.
Yeah,
Really.
no, that's
I'm not really a smuggler per se. I'm a big game hunter.
I respect that.
So that's why we did the giant, because how many times in your life can you say you killed a frost giant?
Of course.
So yes.
Was that axe Melgren got magical in any sense?
It did reshape to his size.
Okay, it's probably that's good to know.
But
It
he's
does.
not really the axe wielding type. So I don't think we didn't find out what it was because he refused to attune to it. So
Okay. He probably
He's-
has it just as a trophy piece, huh?
he's a bit weak. He could barely lift it, to be honest.
Probably probably not for the best. It means he's did he shoot spells?
A bit of both. He was mainly the stab you in back, but he cast some magic.
Nah, okay.
To my knowledge, he never studied for it. He
Yeah.
wasn't. He was very illiterate.
Yeah, one of those people just born with it.
Oh no, he was not born.
No.
He said an experience happened. before he met us.
I have no idea what that
Ah,
means.
shit.
Me neither.
Fuck.
But he would do he would he's covered in tattoos of like different symbols that he says mean something to him. So
Well,
there's a whole heap of writing just straight down his back, but it's in a language I cannot speak.
interesting. Okay. Well, honestly, I wasn't expecting this. I was just
Me neither.
trying to just make small talk with a fellow chef.
Oh, I'm a terrible chef.
No, it's okay. I got you.
It's the thought that counts, the spirit of it.
These people do not. These people barely cook for themselves, so
No, it's okay.
anything goes.
I'll change their lives. You ever have grill?
Ever have what?
Grill.
I actually yes. Yeah, you
Mhm.
can make the tentacles are really nice if you can get the poisonous spears out.
Yeah, I already got some. Is this something you used to eat at home?
Quite regularly actually. Me and my family used to. We lived in kind of an underdark area.
Oh,
And-
then
In a grill farm.
I'll pull out my Heward spice pouch. I'll get some more tropical flavorings, I guess.
Have
And,
you ever had Drider?
I have no, I
Big
don't know.
spider the size of a house.
That's
You
Cool
roast
fuck.
their legs.
But don't knock until you try it.
and I'll pull out some grill tentacles. I'll be like,
Here, you go and continue making that. I'll make you up a little dish for I guess this information on this unintentional information.
I guess so. It's surprising. Small town, I guess.
I'll make it a little I'll make it a little tropical for you. Remind you of home.
and I'll start cooking up some of the grill tentacles for him.
Okay, so that leads us to Declan. Declan, you are walking to the postman's house.
Yes, I am.
You find the house,
I
knock on the
knock.
door. It takes a couple minutes, but you just hear
Every
shuffling.
3 seconds, I'm knocking.
You hear shuffling, and the door opens, and you see a man in his nightshirt holding a candle, and he goes, "Aye."
Oh, hello. Sorry for the intrusion so late at night. How much to get you to deliver a letter post haste?
That would be
Like
a courier, for the most part. Like direct, like quick as like on like sled, right? You want it due haste.
it needs to be there like an hour ago.
I can't. I'm not a miracle worker.
Well, I speak, of course, facetiously. You know what
Which
I mean?
where do you need it? Where do you need it?
Lonelywood.
Oh, I
I can provide coin for supplies, whatever you need.
okay. Come in. And he just kind of leads you
Yeah,
in.
I'll step in.
You sit at his like kitchen table, and he kind of just brings like a thing, and he just kind of he just rubs his eyes a little bit.
Stab you 37 times in the chest.
27
Got it.
stab wounds.
38 stab wounds.
Pulls off
Um,
his head to disguise. It's a gnome.
He goes, so so a courier on dog sled will get to Lonelywood in 2 days. However, something a little bit faster, but has a large area of bad is I can send it by Snowhawk. They're trained, but they can be sniped by goblins.
Is that a
and it
common
has
problem?
You would be surprised. They're very easy to be intercepted, but they will get there faster.
How much faster?
Within a day. So you're
Excellent.
saying, but it has a large. I will say this: the likelihood is like you have maybe a 77% chance of it going wrong.
What if I was to give it an... No, it wouldn't work. All right. It's worth a shot.
I'll if you don't mind me prying, how big of a problem is this letter containing? Is it like the news of the death of a loved one? Is it the inheritance of a will? Is it the
It's the it's to state the urgency that a man may come blow up my inn.
He just kind of blinks at you. Oh, okay. You know what? I will shave down the price for you.
The price is how much is the price normally?
100 gold pieces.
Oh, that'd be great if you could shave that down.
I could shave it down to 40 gold.
That's perfect.
Is it like a guarantee that this man will blow up your inn?
Very much
high
so.
likelihood.
Very much so.
Then yeah, 40 gold.
Apparently he's
Okay.
known to blow people up.
Do
Um,
you need to
Apparently
talk to? Do you need to talk to the militia?
no. When I see him, I will kill him. But
I would not. Okay. Don't confess
you
to
didn't
like
hear that,
possible.
it's fine.
Yeah. No, I trust it. I know better than that.
Yeah,
Not
I'll
a
give
crime
him
if they're a
40
wanted
gold.
criminal.
I'll give him 40 gold, and I say, please, as fast as can be.
Or would people die?
Yes.
Make me a persuasion check with advantage.
Okay. I would not be trying to rush this if people's life weren't in danger. The amount of explosives that he has could very well blow up the entirety of Lonelywood. There are not many houses there.
The entire. What
The entirety.
And he's
Persuasion?
he's just roaming around.
16 on Axebeak.
He was just outside this town.
Yeah, we got him away from this town actually.
Shit.
He blew up his camp. There was a huge cloud in the sky. Probably could see it from here.
You hear you
What if his objective was to tie off loose ends and we just saved Merkel?
Yeah. Holy shit.
you hear Declan, you hear like the floorboards behind you kind of creak a little bit, and you look back and you see like maybe about a child around the age of 12, kind of rubbing her eyes.
It's a gnome in disguise. Get him.
He goes, you see the postman pushes past you and he goes, "Darling, do you mind going up to my office desk and retrieving the purple orb? Thank you. Do haste, come on." And he kind of pushes her and she's like confused. A couple minutes later, she comes back and he goes, Take it.
Oh,
Talking to it.
okay.
Wait, and please name the person you intend on contacting. Clearly, precise pronunciation. This will only work twice. Okay?
Okay. This is for. So what is he giving me? An orb of communication?
No, it's a different type of orb. You just talk and he's just talking to it.
Right now?
Yep. State the name of the person and then your message. Clearly.
Oh.
Clearly. Make sure you don't fuck up the pronunciation on this.
Vigan Darlinski.
It starts glowing, the orb.
Okay. He's a gnome, right? Solomon is a gnome.
Yes, so, you're contacting Solomon?
No. I'm asking if Solomon is no.
Wait, who did you contact? Darlington. Darlington.
Yeah. Violin Darlivsky is Darlington's real name.
Yeah, you as soon as the orb glows, you hear, "Duh? What is this?"
Darlington, it's me. It's Declan. Declan Tiberius Caldwell.
Magic is interesting with you.
It's crazy, I know. Listen, we encountered a man outside of Goodmead. He has explosives. He doesn't like us. He might try to blow up the ramshackle. If you see a gnome, his name is Solwyn, stay away from him. You know what? Don't let anyone except us in.
Do not touch
and
him.
Maybe in case there's like a disguise or something, we should have like a secret word, like a password to get in. I'm thinking pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel. I like it.
Perfect.
I'll break his bones.
Perfect.
Do
And
not
if
touch
one
him.
of us is
Don't
riding
touch
into
him.
town on an don't touch him. If you touch him, everything bad will happen. You'll get poisoned. It's disgusting. He also has a lot of explosives on his person.
You are a very interesting person.
Listen, it's been a rough couple days, okay? I hope everything is good at the ramshackle. Just close down, lock the doors.
Do I inform Nimsy?
Yes, because the explosion, we saw an explosion. It could explode all of Lonelywood. You should probably let her know. Maybe put Lonelywood in a low-key lockdown.
We'd be okay. We're fine.
Not there.
Lonelywood is good.
Oh, I don't know what you're trying to think at me. I'm sorry. Okay.
I will have animals patrol.
That's a good idea, actually. Okay, yeah. Fuck. I don't know if there's anything else.
You see the orb kind of going
Yeah.
and kind of
I
like
look at-
dying down a little bit.
I look at Maelstrom. Maelstrom, anything else we should add?
Vox,
Yes.
he's asking you.
Anything
Oh.
else we should add before I close this off?
No, my point was the poison. That was my concern.
Okay.
Poison.
Just stay safe. Keep everyone safe.
you
He's
just,
having a heart attack.
you just
Hey, Devin, I'm sorry.
you just hear Darlington going, "Why is the sun
Oh,
shining?"
Oh no.
No.
But the orb goes away.
All right, it ends.
And you see the postman who is holding the orb is just looking at you like, "The fuck?"
Listen, it's a lot. Thank you
Was
very
he?
much for
Did
this.
you say that he was coming to Goodmead?
Well, he did leave. In opposite direction. He kind of headed.
But you said he had intention of coming here.
Well, he was camped outside of it.
He just gives you a hug.
You're welcome, I guess.
We've had
made
too
it
much-
Save the town.
We've had too much tragedy lately. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you very much. That you have just saved a lot of people.
You just see he's crying.
Yeah. Perhaps you should get off to bed now. And I'm gonna pat his shoulder. Thank you, and I'm gonna take my leave.
But have a good night.
I'll try.
And as you and Maelstrom leave, and you start walking back to the meat hall, you both hear screaming. A singular person, a male voice, yelling, "Help! Somebody!" And it's coming closer
Maelstrom?
to you.
Who's yelling for help?
Bye.
Somebody.
I guess I'm gonna run out to see who's in danger.
You see a human male, kind of maybe in his early 20s, currently holding like a cage, like a little trap, clear like in hunting gear, currently running towards you guys, just waving, going, "Help!"
Coming at us. What do we do? Maelstrom.
I guess I'll wave over to him, get his attention. Like,
I take a step behind Maelstrom.
You see the figure sees both of you, makes a beeline towards you, and just trips and just falls face first into the snow.
Jesus.
The trap that clearly has an animal in it tumbles in the snow. He gets up, grabs it again, and just keeps running towards you. And he gets you and just goes, and he's just kind of like just heavily breathing.
Hello.
I was out checking the traps. Militia, 5 dead. Verbigs, and And you see, he just kind of like falls to his knees and just kind of goes face first into the stone. But you see, in his trap is a panicked-looking fox who's like, "Where am I?" He's still conscious. The guy, he's just kind of breathing heavily.
Yeah. Fuck.
He goes, they're in the woods. They have five. They were a patrol meant to go look for the ones who killed Kendrick, and I stumbled upon their bodies. Their heads were smashed in. Their chests were caved. All of them fucking dead.
Recent?
I'm going to guess.
Okay. I'm going to go get pork in our packs. I'm gonna run off to the meat hall.
And that is where we're gonna end the session.
All right.
Yay.
Whew. Listen. I need a second to breathe. That was such an info dump.
Yeah.
God.
So the part I remember from last session is I didn't like how they set up the mammoth fight. Because he's supposed to be intelligent. There was no reason for him to kill all of you, or try to. So I created Redbeard, right? And so today I was like, okay, so this, and this ties into this, and ties into that. And yeah, so this Icewind Dale was a little bit homebrewy, but we're fine.
I'll be real honest, I feel like you've created a villain worse than anything else in this module that we are now terrified of.
I very much agree.
Well, I mean,
the Eternal Winter, like, it sucks, but like we're finding ways around it. But these people are after us and our loved ones.
This man is going to blow up my blueberry tree friend.
Ariel, alright, Ariel, whatever. She's out there, alright? She's not hurting our loved ones. She is like the bad government.
Yeah.
Right?
She'll be there when we're ready for her.
Sawin, on the other hand, he just kicked our dog.
He kicked our dog and he's staring at our cat right now. So,
And a
like,
gun in his hands.
He did, in fact, like what you saw. He was like putting together a sniper rifle from the. He was like going, "I'm good. Could I? Oh no, there's too many of them. They're too close. Gotta run." And he's making it like I could fucking right now I could, but he decided against it. You have an Artificer that is deranged.
fuck all this.
We should stop advertising our business.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, that was a bad decision.
You know, maybe
So-
we should just advertise ourselves as like another adventuring group, not with the same names.
We're part of what's that caravan we don't like?
Torgas.
Yeah.
You
No,
know,
we're with them.
So
We represent them.
you currently are disliked by Torgs. You are not on the good side of Salwyn. Like,
Fuck him. I'm gonna kill his ass. I can't.
and-
He was asking some questions.
and just in general, Ariel is just hates everybody.
I mean, I've put question marks to all the information he's given us now. It's like his whole
Yeah.
the lake with the whale. Yeah, I mean all that's question.
Oh no, all of that's true. He told you the tall tales. But you can question what he gave as backstory.
let you know, I have.
Well, yeah, I've had to erase everything from his.
I want to let you know in my notes. I have orbs travel to Brinchen, Deer, East Haven, and Torgos. Explosive Icewind Dale terrorist group? Question mark. What the fuck?
Fuck.
If this, I'm surprised. I'm kind of glad you guys were like, this can't be Wizard of the Coast, because this bleeds so much into what my campaigns actually are, where it's just what the fuck. Like if this guy showed up in my main game, you guys wouldn't question it.
Now the question is, did you have Merku part of this group,
Yes.
or was it just okay? Because I was like, did I just fucking just brainlessly stumble upon
You
it?
this?
did. You did.
Beautifully woven, I should add.
I'll be real honest. I really thought for a second that the the possibly dead elf was our moon elf. Mummy.
No, she is like 200 years. However, you guys did stumble across someone's random hand. What happened to the elf?
Mm.
Oh yeah. I was just reading the notes for that.
Okay,
That was her hand.
I'm gonna cut the stream here.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Good night, stream.
I have to go pass out. I have work in the morning.
Yes, you
Hell
do.
yeah.
5:30 a.m. wake up time sucks.
Oh my god.
Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Toast for stopping by.
Hey, Toes.
Hey, Toast. We love you.
Even though it was
Alright.
this.
See ya. Hopefully
we're-
next week. That isn't 4 months.
Yeah.
No, it's gonna be next week. It's gonna be
We're playing tomorrow, correct?
Yeah.